guess if I had my glasses on, I'd see the clock, but I'm going to have to count on you.
All right, I think we're live. We're ready to go.
Hello, 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 out there, Puppet Master fans. Thanks for joining us today. I'm James Kahoric, Horror Scribe. You may know me from some of the comics I've written, Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, Army of Darkness, a bunch of other crazy, creepy stuff. I'm also a massive Puppet Master fan, and that's why I'm here with all my collectibles and getting ready to give a chat with you all about our upcoming trading card set. And with me, we've got Mariano Nicieza, who is the Puppet Master guru, who's actually put together all these cards. And
I like that title, Puppet Master Guru.
It fits. And also joining us special via his link to the Batcave is Ken Hazer, artist who did a bunch of our incredible sketch cards. And especially the card we're going to be giving away today, which is a special card that Ken drew of my favorite puppet, Blade. And we're going to give that away to one lucky person who signed up for the Backerkit. So we will be doing that, as well as showing off a bunch of great stuff here for the upcoming Puppet Master 35th anniversary trading card set. So that's enough for me talking. Let's give the guru here a chance to chat a little bit about what the cards are and why they're special. And then we'll pop over to Ken and let him show you what he's working on.
Well, this set was tremendous fun to work on, and we curated original art, we curated scenes from the movie, all sorts of background material, behind the scenes shots, to really compile a unique set of 110 base cards. We've added to that exclusive crowdfunder chase cards. It's just been a lot of fun to work on this, and Ken is one of about 350 international and US-based artists that we've worked with to create unique sketch cards for this set. It's just been an honor. It's been a tremendous amount of fun, and we're going to show you some of this stuff as we move forward. Ken, is there anything you want to add?
Just that I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me on. And always been a big fan of Puppet Master, and it was a lot of fun working on the cards. And I've got a sketch I'm going to be doing today. While you guys are talking about Puppet Master, I'll be drawing some of it.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Fantastic. And so we're going to give away the card right now. The winner is James Kahoric. Hey, what do you know? I get it.
What are the odds?
Sorry, I'm being told that I'm not allowed to win. So that said, here's a look at the card itself. It is a beautiful hand-colored picture of Blade. And do you want to talk a little bit about the rest of the sketch cards we've got available?
We have a ton. We're actually going to do some unpacking here for the first time, because as I said, these come in from all over the world, and then they get compiled for the set, and we actually work with the printer to do something that is very rare in today's day and age. We do not mechanically collate these sets. We hand collate the sets. So as the cards come in and various artists are doing their work, this is John Mangini. We display them out behind the scenes and mix and match either puppets and victims or close-ups and body shots. We try to balance what is in each pack. And it's, again, it's very rare in today's day and age, but it enhances the collectability. It completely prevents duplication. So it's something that Dynamite stands behind and has become a standard practice as we do these sets.
We've got Bobby Hardy, one of the sketch artists here in the chat, saying hello, checking in.
Bobby and I are going to collaborate a little on this. It's funny that Bobby is, come on, look at this. I have some Bobby cards. And they're going to be colored by yours truly. So the not only do we work with artists that are doing fully rendered and fully colored material, like Ken produces everything and hands it in complete and finished, but we're also setting up scenarios where there's collaboration, where two artists mix and match their styles to create original sketch cards. Keith Farnham. I'm just gonna open as we go along.
Go ahead.
So this is an artist named Keith Farnham, and I'm just grabbing them. There's like, does the camera see this far? There are boxes and boxes of original sketch card art that has come in from all over the place. This is from Keith Farnham. Can we see?
We'll put up some of these.
Yeah,
too.
we'll put them up. We will put them up.
Army of Darkness versus Puppet Master. Gabriel, that's an interesting suggestion. I do love me some AOD, and fighting the puppets, that'd be pretty cool.
These are by Gambit Melendez. And again, there are hundreds of artists. I don't want to slight anybody. I'm just pulling things randomly out of a box live for the audience. And we will display these. And you'll see some of them on the actual page when it goes live. Ken, your live drawing demonstration. How are we gonna display that?
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to switch my phone over, put it up, and we'll get started on that.
Because I think that would be fun for people to see as we go along here.
Absolutely. Let's see if we can get it going.
So I just pulled out Danny Heyman. Now Danny has a style where he does things in sort of a black and white film noir style, which actually suits Puppet Master very well.
All right. Well, here's a look at Ken's work in progress.
We will see the master in action.
Indeed.
All right, how's that look?
Looks clear from here.
All right.
So while Ken is working on the drawing there, Carl Jones is checking in with you.
Carl, I've got your stuff. Your stuff is here somewhere, Carl. It's come in. It's been processed. I just can't begin to tell you where yours is at. At some point, all of these are going to be displayed out on a large table, and as I said, hand-picked. So no one artist is in the same pack. It's always two different artists in every pack, and again, a variety of puppets, victims. We try to make these collations as unique as possible.
We've also got Kenny Calderon and Ernest
Romero. Yes,
dropping in.
Yes. All very talented artists. Now, while Ken gets going here, proof in advertising. These are not printed yet, but this is the entire 110 card set, fully designed, fully ready to go to press. Fronts and backs, all descriptions, everything's ready. Before Dynamite launches any campaign, we strive to have all the material that's advertised actually prepared in advance. So there are no surprises, and what people see on screen is what they're actually going to receive when the time comes, when this becomes real and it gets printed by a printer.
We've got Jason Montoya checking in too.
Hi, Jason. Good to see you. Or good to hear from you. You can see me.
So Puppet Master is something that's very near and dear to all of us. It's we're celebrating the 35th anniversary of it. Those folks who were around when these movies first started coming out will recall that back in the late 80s, it was the heyday of the VHS tape and going to your local rental store to rent movies when they came out. This was one of those ones that I was at the store waiting for the release. Couldn't wait to see it. One of the first to get it on VHS. I rode my bike to the store and hoped that they didn't card me on whether or not it was an R-rated movie. And what can I say? lifelong obsession with Puppet Master. I know that all of us here are very close to the material. We enjoy it. We love it. We watch the movies all the time. And that has really made it special to work with Charles Band and his crew over at Full Moon to create these cards and to give everyone a chance to enjoy the legacy that Puppet Master has created. Do you want to talk a little bit about the base cards and what's in the sets?
Yeah, it's you. I'm gonna echo a little of what you said about the going back to the '80s and going back to our misspent youth. For me, always having been involved in art, always loving art, especially the very first one, had what I'm going to consider genius, iconic scenes that Charles Band crafted. The two that sprung to mind, and I made sure that they ended up in the set. They're going to be cards of what I'm describing. But there was a one scene where the couple is in the bedroom and the guy is tied up to the bed, and Blade comes in, or maybe it wasn't Blade. I don't recall now who actually killed this woman. But
Tunneler.
it was Tunneler that killed her.
Yep.
So she gets killed, but we're not seeing the actual death scene. What we do see, we hear her screaming, and we know there's stuff going on, but there's a white linen, like clean white linen on the bed sheet, and all of a sudden a bloody hand comes up. That's stuck in my head as a really cool, iconic scene. So it's been duplicated for the trading card set. We got that still from the movie, and it's become one of the cards in the set. And I made sure that it also became a sketch card assignment, that a few different artists crafted that. There was another shot from that movie too that stands to mind. It was Blade in the elevator, and the elevator was dark, shadowy, but all of a sudden they focus on Blade and his knife, and that knife sort of shines with rainbow colors in that dark elevator. And to me as an artist and looking at it the way Charles Band was envisioning it, they were like perfect shots. And that's what we tried to capture in this trading card set. Really iconic scenes, really iconic shots that a fan will take a look at and really be endeared to.
Very cool. There's plenty of those different iconic moments in the various movies.
Yeah.
And we've had a blast putting them together for everybody to enjoy. Here with this trading card set. Trading cards were also a real big thing back in the 80s and 90s. So I think that there is a unique tie to this material and to the format we're playing with here. It's fun to collect them. It's fun to open the packs. I mean, everyone enjoys opening up a pack, wondering what's inside. There are some really cool chase cards that you can get in the packs. Do you want to talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, we've tried to craft a campaign that is going to appeal to a casual Puppet Master fan, someone that just wants to pick something up and have some fun with it. But then there are some serious trading card collectors who really want to have the best of the best. So we have created, as I said, 110 card set. It's going to have parallel foil, and there are going to be some signed and sketch cards and other goodies sprinkled into those packs. But then you're going to find tiers in the campaign where you can actually get high-end collectibles, metal cards, signed cards, a unique image that's been broken up into 9 cards to assemble a puzzle. What are some of the other things we got in there? Foil cards. Just every top-end collectible concept has been put into the booster pack and has been added as box toppers to the actual box set. If you don't want to buy loose packs and you want to get the box set, you're going to be guaranteed the 110 cards, base cards in that box, but you're also going to get all sorts of collectible goodies. So we have had, you to echo you once again, as a group, we have had fun putting all this together and really coming up with things. I would be remiss if I did not point out our friend Andrew Mangum. Andrew has claimed to fame to having done the Puppet Master comic books, and we brought him on board. He did a special series of sketch cards for us, And there are going to be a collectible chase subset of 9 Andrew Mangum line art cards, again, to honor the work that he did in the comic book. So, and I know we're missing some stuff. I know when the page goes live, everyone can dive in and look at all the details, but we have meticulously crafted tiers that are going to appeal to, again, casual buyers and high-end collectors. There's something for everybody in this campaign.
Yeah, we're like 15 minutes away now from the campaign going live. And that's going to be a real blast when you get a chance to finally see all the different configurations and different kinds of cards we put together. If you are a person that loves chase cards, you love the rare cards, you love the unique offerings, we have a special tier for you here where you can buy a booster pack that is nothing but unique chase cards. You want to talk a little bit about that?
So that, again, creating exclusivity, creating collectability. There are packs that have very specific pieces in them. So Charles Band, we were fortunate enough to work with him on many levels, and one of them was creating sets. These are printed. They're in his hands. He's signing them. These are special signed cards that Charles is working on. They're printed and they're already ready to go. And when they come back, they too will be hand collated into sets, and they feature various characters. So the booster pack will contain 6 different Charles Band signed cards, one of in every pack. There are going to be metal cards, and I hope everyone in the audience who's a comic book and a trading card fan, when I talk about metal cards, the last 5-10 years has been the advent of metal comic book covers. So we've taken that same process and we've developed it for trading cards. So it's the same metal, shiny, colorful effect that you see when you look at a comic book metal cover. It's also trading cards, and it's double metal. It's metal on the front, metal on the back. And we have taken images and we have created unique metal cards throughout the set. But specifically in the booster pack, there will be metal cards only available in the booster pack. So, and of course, random sketch cards will be pulled in. There will be 2 per booster pack. The signed cards, the sketch cards, the metal cards. There'll be a series of special foil cards that are created for this booster pack. So again, for the serious high-end collector, I'm steering you in that direction. It's just been fun. It's just been fun coming up with the combinations. It's been fun working with the various artists and haggling out who's going to do what. And let's look at Ken. Let's focus on Ken. Enough of me talking. Look at this guy go.
Looking great, Ken.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, true pro.
Yeah, the funny thing about Blade is that there is, and I see that Ken has the blade and the hook on the right hands. There is actually a scene in the first movie where they got reversed, and so they have the blade on the wrong hand and the hook on the wrong hand. Just a short scene, I believe it's when he puts
the right one though, right?
Yeah, you've got it right. I believe it's when he puts the puppets into the trunk. There's just a blooper where he's got the blades in the wrong hand. But anyway, yeah, the drawing's looking fantastic. What's your inspiration for stuff like this, Ken?
Something like this, just watching the movies. I just love the design of the puppets. Like each one is like so individual, and like as soon as you see them, you can tell exactly who it is.
Yeah, very true.
There's that, which one? I think it might have been part 2 where it was a cool shot where he like jumps off the bed and runs after a person standing in the door. I always love that shot.
Nice.
I think that was part 2. It was the mixture of claymation and regular puppets. just always so good.
So who's your favorite puppet there, Ken? Is it Blade?
I think most people would say Blade. Either him or Pinhead's awesome. Just to look at him with the big hands.
Yeah.
Six Shooter's just cool.
Yeah, I like Six Shooter as well. I think Tunneler is pretty underrated. But great stuff.
Yeah,
All of them
pretty
have
good.
such a unique personality and
Torch.
You know,
we're forgetting Torch.
of course. Yes, yes. Good stuff.
Let's crack
Each one
open
was just
another box.
really creepy.
So
Pick one. Pick
so
one.
we did actually have a video. Oh, Blade right on top.
Blade right on top.
We did actually have a video from Charles.
Michael Moonshaw.
Where Charles Band is welcoming you to the campaign. We're having some technical difficulties here playing it, but we're going to go ahead and get it put up on the page. You'll see his welcome. He also is in our video in which he talks about us creating the cards together and how happy he is to see them happening. Jay Burns says, good to see much younger Nisieza hosting a show.
I love Jay. I just love
There you
him.
go. And we've got Comic Tropes popping in saying that Full Moon knows how to stretch a budget. That they do. I think that actually is part of the joy of these movies, is knowing that, on basically a wing and a prayer and a shoestring budget, that Charles, for the last 40 years, has put together these amazing movies. Not just Puppet Master, but all the Full Moon stuff. My first exposure to Full Moon movies was actually in my freshman year of high school, racing home from school to a buddy's house to watch the world premiere of Trancers in 1985 on HBO. Because my buddy had HBO and we didn't. And that was fantastic. It stuck with me for a long time and actually is what primed me for all the other Full Moon releases to be watching out for and reading about in Fangoria, so I'd know when they were coming to the local video store.
See, and I think I discovered Trancers in Starlog.
Oh, there you go.
Close enough. Same company putting out both magazines.
So we will be putting the video of Charles on the front page. And like I said, he also talks about the campaign itself on our campaign video. So be sure to check that out. We're launching in about 7 minutes. Our front page talks about all the different kinds of cards we made. It gives you pictures and examples of everything. Talks about some of the inspiration, all the different facets of creating this card set. We've talked about all the different sketch cards that are just fantastic. Such a wonderful wealth of different kinds of cards, different art styles, people who like different puppets, just wonderfully unique art that you can own. And actually, we have a level that you can buy a sketch card, and the sketch card actually comes with a bonus. Would you mind talking about the bonus and about the metal unique card?
So I'm trying to think of the tier you're referring to, because there were many different tiers, but there is a special crowdfunder card that we have put together, and it is not available in the packs. It is not available anywhere but in this category, where if you buy a sketch card, you're automatically receiving this highly collectible crowdfunder special card. So again, trying to add value and trying to add collectible uniqueness. Is that something we could say?
Sure.
Throughout this entire campaign. I welcome everyone to go through the campaign when the time comes and just go through the details of everything that we have put in there, because we spent a lot of time and a lot of energy thinking about what, putting ourselves in the shoes of a collector and saying, okay, what would I want if I'm picking this up and I wasn't involved behind the scenes? What would appeal to me? What would I enjoy? What do I want as a collector? So that's at Dynamite. That's kind of how we approach everything we do. but it's reflected in this trading card set and what you're about to see when it goes live.
And we've got Justin, who is Jessica Court's husband, popping in and saying hello for her.
Hey, I think Jessica owes me a phone call, but we'll leave that for after this. I can't take her call now.
Awesome. So we're 5 minutes away from the big launch. Very excited. We want to remind everybody that we have a special early bird card that if you buy anything from the campaign in the first 48 hours, you'll get the exclusive card.
That's another big one. And explain one more time how that works. That's a limited time offer, right?
Yes. Anyone in the first 48 hours of the campaign, if you purchase anything from the campaign, in addition to what you purchase, you will get the exclusive card to add to your collection.
So for the collectors, that's another heavy duty one, because after 48 hours, that one's gone. And there are certainly other things to look at in the campaign. But for completists, that's a way to jump in right away.
It is. And also a reminder that anybody who signed up for the campaign, who signed up to be notified when we launch, will also get an exclusive card. So if you make a purchase in the first 48 hours and you signed up for the campaign, you have 2 cards that no one else is going to be able to get other than those folks. So pretty exciting. If you're a card collector, having cards that no one else has is always top of the list. You know, it's bragging rights for your buddies when you show them the trading cards.
And the Dynamite digital comic is part of this too, right?
Yes, anyone that signed up also gets a free Dynamite digital comic edition of Reanimator #1. If you haven't signed up, you still have 3 minutes. Just pop onto the page, click Notify Me at Launch, and you will be in for the drawing for the free sketch card. You will get the free sign-up card and the free digital comic, just for signing up to get information about the campaign.
Cool.
Looks like Ken is coming down the home stretch here with his sketch.
Good timing, Ken.
Getting there.
That looks
I
fantastic.
love Torch too. Torch is in here. Where's Torch?
Yeah, Torch is great.
Yeah, that looks great. Looks great, Ken.
There's the Torch card for the Torch lover in us.
So if you are an original art collector, Ken did a bunch of the original art sketch cards in here. And
Yes.
You can see by his drawing right here of Blade that it is, each one of those sketch cards is really just beautiful and unique. If you're lucky enough to get one of those, I think you will have something that is going to be a dearly held Puppet Master collectible in your collection for a long time.
Speaking of Ernest Romero, I randomly pulled him out. There you are, Ernest. Live on the air. I got your cards.
Ernest says he'd love to get a tattoo of Ken's drawing. There you go.
That's
There you go.
brave. Tattoos are painful. That's very brave.
So we're just
I'll have to
minutes
get you a
away.
high-res scan of it.
There you go. We're just minutes away from the launch, and we're just about through all the preview stuff. Do we have anything else we can show?
Where I can keep cracking open boxes. Everything gift wrapped. That's the beauty of the sketch cards, is that different artists are using different style. This is Lee DeMarcus, and he's got more of a painterly style. And there are many artists that are doing line art. I'm one of them. I favor doing line artwork and then coloring that. It's just a rare mix of amazing talent, and we can say literally from around the world.
I just love the fact that all the sketch cards are unique.
Yes.
You know, it's something that when you get one, you know you have something that no one else has. You know, it's a beautiful hand-drawn, hand-colored collectible that is unique to your collection.
M. Ray Varavilas. They're all here.
So we should be live now. It looks
Beautiful.
like it is 3 o'clock. The campaign should be live. You can pop over and take a look at it as we're wrapping up. We are thrilled that you joined us and that you have a chance to see some of the behind the scenes of the cards that we put together for Puppet Master. Had a chance to see Ken in action drawing a really beautiful sketch. And be sure to watch for your freebies. If you signed up for the campaign, you'll be getting an email for your free digital comic, and you will also be getting an email soon saying who the winner is of the lucky person who was drawn to get the Ken Hazer sketch card we're giving away. And enjoy the cards. You know, see what Charles has to say. It's been great working with him and with everybody at
Yes.
Full Moon. And we hope that you enjoy the cards as much as we enjoyed putting them together.
Thank you, one and all. And thank you, Ken.
Thanks, guys. My pleasure.
All right, Ken. Thank you, man.
Hope you enjoyed
Appreciate
it.